Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all good and welcome to Current Affairs in Flux. October 14th, we observe World Standards Day and theme for the World Standards Day 2021 is Standards for Sustainable Development Goals, Shared Vision for a Better World. Here the World Standards Day or the International Standards Day is observed globally on 14th of October every year, and this day aims to raise awareness about the importance of standardization to the global economy among the consumers, regulators and the industry. Where if we see the history of this day it was chosen by as to mark the first gathering of the delegates in the year 1956 from 25 countries in London, whereas by this the ISO was formed, that is International Organization for Standardization has formed in the year 1947 itself. However, from the 1970 we observe October 14th as the World Standards Day, whereas this president of ISO is Ulrika Franke and it is headquartered at Geneva, Switzerland. Next one, October 14th we also observe International E-Waste Day, and theme for the International E-Waste Day 2021 is Consumer is the Key to Circular Economy, whereas this day is celebrated since 2018 on 14th of October every year. And the aim of this day is to promote the correct disposal of e-waste throughout the world with the aim to increase reuse, recovery and the recycling rates of the e-waste. And if we see, the year 2021 is the fourth edition of the International E-Waste Day, and this year mainly focus on the crucial part each of us has in making the circularity a reality for e-products. And whereas this day is developed by the WEE forum in the year 2018, which is the International Association of E-Waste Collection Schemes, with the support of its members. Next one, UCO Bank Chief AK Goyal elected as the chairman of IBA. The full form of IBA is Indian Banks Association. The AK Goyal is the MD and the Chief Executive Officer of the UK Bank, has now elected as the chairman of IBA for the year 2021 and 22. Previously, the chairman of IBA is Rajkiran Rajji, who is the MD and CEO of Union Bank of India, and now AK Goyal is replaced the position of the Rajkiran Rajji. Whereas the IBA is a representative body of the management of banking in Indian operating in India, and which is headquartered in Mumbai. And whereas the IBA, that is Indian Banks Association, it is formed in the year 1946. Next one, Ritesh Chauhan named as CEO of PM Fasal Bima Yojana, that is PMFBY. Here the senior bureaucrat, who is the Ritesh Chauhan, has been appointed as the CEO of PMFBY, whereas this comes under the now he is this comes under the Department of Agriculture and the Farmers Welfare. Whereas the former CEO of PMFBY is Ashish Kumar Bhutani, who is appointed in the 2018, and now the Ritesh Chauhan is appointed in the year 2021, and he will serve up to 2023. Next one, Orwell Stays Limited, that is OYO, appoints Paralympian Deepa Malik as its independent director. The hospitality firm Orwell Stays Limited has been appointed Deepa Malik, who is an Indian athlete and a silver medalist at the 2026 Paralympic Games, now appointed as a independent directors on the company's board of director. Whereas here Deepa Malik experience and her passion for travel and adventure would be invaluable for OYO for the years to come. Whereas the chairman of OYO is Ritesh Agarwal. Next one, Sajjan Jindal appointed as the chairman of the World Steel Association, WSA. The World Steel Association has elected Sajjan Jindal, who is the chairman and the managing director of JSW Steel Limited, as a appointed as a chairman of WSA for the year 2020, 21 and 22. Whereas the Jindal is the first representative from the India to serve as the chairman for WSA. Whereas the JSW Steel is the flagship business which was engaged in the manufacturing of iron steel products in India and across the globe, where it has a business of diversified about $13 billion company. If you see about the World Steel Association, it acts as a focal point for the steel industry, which provides a global leadership on all major strategic issues which impacts the industry, and which mainly focus on economic, environment and social sustainability. And the World Steel members represents approximately 85% of the world steel production, which includes more than 160 steel producers, national and regional steel industries. Whereas the headquarters of World Steel Association is at Brussels, Belgium, which is founded in the year 1967. Next one. India's first Atal Community Innovation Center, that is ACIC, launched in Jaipur. Here this ACIC, that is Atal Community Innovation Center, it is the India's first, which is inaugurated at Vivekananda Global University in Jaipur. It will be the first center in the country to set up by the government of India, and the Atal Innovation Mission and the Niti Aayog, where this ACIC aims to support and nurture innovative ideas that can take the shape of big ideas and help transform society for a better tomorrow. Whereas the chief minister is Ashok Gehlot, and the governor is Kalraj Mishra. Next one. The 17th edition of Indo-US Joint Military Exercise, Exercise Yudh Abhyas 2021 was held, and it is a joint military exercise between the Indian Army and the United States Army, which is held at Alaska in the USA. In this exercise, the Indian contingent will comprise of 350 personnel of an infantry battalion group. By this exercise, both the countries will further enhance understanding, cooperation and interoperability between the two armies. And this exercise will focus on combined arms maneuvers in the cold climatic conditions, which is primarily aimed at sharing tactical level drills and learning best practices from each other. Next one. India ranks 101 in Global Hunger Index 2021, whereas India has dropped to 101 position among 116 countries in the Global Hunger Index 2021. And this index is published jointly by Wealth Life, which is WHH, and Concern Worldwide. Whereas if we see the previous index, that is in the year 2020, India was placed at the 94th position out of 107 countries, and now India has dropped to 101st position out of 116 countries. In this, the Indonesia has become the new part in this index. If we see about the top countries, there are total of 18 countries, which includes China, Kuwait, Brazil, share the top rank in this index. Next one. Whereas the current, if we see the current projections of the Global Hunger Index, where the index states that the world as a whole will not achieve a low level of hunger by the year 2020, and these GHI scores are determined based on the values of 4 indicators, that are undernourishment, and the child wasting, and the child stunning, and the child mortality rate. Next one. Reliance Industries tops the Indian corporates in Forbes World's Best Employer 2021 ranking, where the Indian Reliance Industries has topped in the Indian corporates in the Forbes World Best Employer 2021 rankings. If we see it globally, the Reliance is placed at the 52nd position among 750 global corporates, whereas the chairman of the Reliance Industry is Mukesh Ambani. he has chairman of the Reliance Industries is the Mukesh Ambani. If you see the top positions, the South Korean giant Samsung Electronics has topped the overall ranking, which is followed by the IBM, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Alphabet, and the Dell Technologies. And the world best employees 2021 has been prepared by the Forbes in partnership with the market research company Statista. If we see the Reliance Industries, the chairman of Reliance Industries, Mukesh Ambani, has topped the Forbes India Rich List for the year 2021, which is released as the wealthiest Indian for the 14th consecutive years on the Forbes India's Rich List 2021. And he was the top in this list for the 14th consecutive year since 2008. And if we see another list here, the Mukesh Ambani has topped the IIFL Wealth Hurun India Rich List for the 10th consecutive year also. Next one. India ranks third position in 58th Renewable Energy Country Attractiveness Index, that is RECAI 2021. And this report is released by the Ernst and Young EY. According to this report, the US and the China and the India will continue to retain the top 3 positions in the RECAI index. Whereas the RECI ranks the world's top 40 global markets on the attractiveness of the renewable energy investments and the deployment opportunities. Next one. The IMF projects Indian economy to grow at 9.5% in the fiscal year 2022 and 8.5% in the fiscal year 23. That is International Monetary Fund has estimated the Indian economy is as 9.5 for this fiscal year 2022, which is the in its latest World Economic Outlook report. Whereas the managing director and the chairman of IMF is Christiana Georgieva, whereas the chief economist of IMF is Geeta Gopinath, and it is headquartered at Washington DC, US. Next one. Firebolt ropes in Virat Kohli as its new brand ambassador. Whereas the Indian wearable brand Firebolt has named a cricketer Virat Kohli as its new brand ambassador. Next one. Whereas in this Firebolts, the products which includes are smartwatches, Bluetooth earphones, Bluetooth headphones, wireless earbuds, Bluetooth speakers, and the shoes, and etc. Next one. Ireland's Amy Hunter becomes youngest batter to score an international century. Whereas the Amy Hunter has become the youngest batter to score an international century in their women's clash against the Zimbabwe team. Here, the Hunter on her 16th birthday has scored 121 runs, which is not out on her 16th birthday against Zimbabwe. By this, making her the youngest batter to score ODI century in either men's or women's cricket, and she has broke the previous record, which is held by India's Mithali Raj, who scored a century against the Ireland in the year 1999. Next one. IFCO chairman Sardar Balwinder Singh Nakai passes away. Here, this Balwinder Singh is a chairman of the IFCO, that is the full form of IFCO is Indian Farmers Fertilizers Cooperatives, whereas he was an eminent farmer cooperative and was deeply involved in providing strength to the Indian cooperative movement for the last 3 decades. Whereas the IFCO is a multi-state cooperative society engaged in the business of manufacturing and the marketing of fertilizers, which is headquartered in New Delhi. Next one. Thank you everyone. Stay safe and stay strong.